I am out here on a nice, cool, windy Tuesday, and to my right, Javon Holland, who the Dolphins could have used on the field last night. To my further right, Channing Crowder is here, and then directly across from me at the table is Channing's dad, Randy Crowder. He's looking good. We've got a crew. I've got Tree behind me. He is keeping guard on a giant pizza that was brought to us by Mitchell, the general manager here at Hollywood Kia. Today's also a Ticket Wizard Tuesday. Traffic tickets happen to everyone. Don't let it ruin your day. Go to ticketwizard.com. Stop worrying about it. 5 minutes could save you more than $500 on your next ticket. So, few things going on. I know a lot of people are tuning in. They want to talk Dolphins. Javon Holland is here with us. We're going to talk Dolphins. Today is our company holiday party.
Yeah.
So Crowder and I will be on from 2 till 4. And then, and Javon, you're sticking with us for the entire 2 hours, right?
The whole train ride.
Whole train ride. And then Josh Appel will take over for us from 4 till 6.
I'm bringing Randy to the holiday party. I hope they know.
I'm only coming to the holiday party because Randy's coming.
I'm telling you. They don't let Randy in. We turning around. I was telling Randy to have that funky Buddha, the beer wall.
That's right.
Taps. Yeah. We were trying to go
through. Put a chair right in front of one of those barrels.
We're going to go through them all.
So we've got the holiday party. So an abbreviated show for me and CC. Crowder, he takes the stand-up stage on Thursday at the Improv. We're going to talk about that today. We've got the toy drive at the Lester H. White Boys and Girls Club in Fort Lauderdale this Friday. We're going to need your help. So we'll talk about that today. Limp Bizkit coming to the, I think, Financial Amphitheater. We're giving away tickets every single day this week. That's a Live Nation show. We gave away a pair yesterday.
The Nookie.
They did it all for the Nookie.
We did it all for the Nookie, Javon.
The Nookie.
I heard that a couple times.
So you could take that cookie.
I heard that a couple times.
And yesterday,
life was based around it.
Obviously, the Dolphins had a dub, and then all of a sudden it was an L. There was a cavalcade of crap. Tyreek got injured. Connor Williams got injured. Javon wasn't playing. Bradley Chubb had a killer penalty. Dolphins had the fumble in the red zone. I guess it was a bad snap between Tua and Liam Eichenberg at that point.
Then the muff punt, they got it back. That was a roller coaster.
There was a delay of game on the offense for abrupt movement. I mean, there was a cavalcade of crap. So, and I will tell you, Dolphins up 27-13, 3:59 left in the game. ESPN Stats and Info has the Dolphins with a 99.7% win probability. The Titans are the first NFL team ever to be down 14 points with less than 2:55 left in the game and win the game without overtime, because they went for 2, and then they were up. They were only down 6, and the extra point put them there. So Javon Holland, Dolphin safety, was inactive yesterday. Yep. So how difficult? Let's start here. How difficult is it? I'm going to talk personally. I'm going to go through the prism of you personally. Then we'll get to team stuff.
Right.
How difficult is it to watch the game slipping away and you can't be out there?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I saw myself more as a coach than a player having any effect on the game. So I'm seeing the game unravel, trying to give the information to my teammates in live time, and seeing the other team, do what they did. But also it turned around so quick. Like the momentum of the game switched from us having the momentum from the muff punt to then Chubb's fumble recovery off the fumble, and then we get the ball back. We score back-to-back with Raheem. Then it's like, okay, now we're up 2 scores, 3 minutes left, and then it just slowly, they put 2 drives together that were precision. Their game management was elite, like between them being able to call timeouts, get out of bounds, the route combinations, how they decided to use D-Hop in the last couple of plays. Like, their offensive pass game coordinator really put a elite last 2 drives together. And it's frustrating to see that on the sideline, because you're seeing everything happen. All the tendencies line up, what you go through during the week. And then, you get into the crucial part where you wish that all the preparation during the week leads up to this point, and you hope that, all those important parts that we talk about then come to people's minds as the play unravels. But any given Sunday, they pull your card and they just happen to get the best of our players. So it's frustrating for sure. And then being on one side only of the ball, not being able to affect the other side or know, really what's going on the other side. It's like both frustrating and you're kind of just like feel helpless. So, man, just that. I mean, hey, that's the way that ball is. They did literally the unthinkable. 99.7% chance to win the game with 250 left. That's crazy. And they got it done. Will Levis, DeAndre Hopkins, I tip my hat to them boys because they figured it out. We're able to.
And Javon, it's funny because people ask me today, why couldn't you do this to D-Hop? Why couldn't you do that to D-Hop? But on the other side, people say, why couldn't you do this to Tyreek Hill? Why can't you do that to Tyreek? And Tyreek's leading the league and everything, MVP candidate.
Right.
But to that point, like I try to explain to people playing a Randy Moss, I'll go through it, Andre Johnson. When Andre hit me for 3 touchdowns one time in Houston on me. On a snag 7 with a stutter on the mic.
Yep.
Andre embarrassed me and won the game on me. But it's like, stop him. Just do this. Just do that. It's a lot harder than say just do this.
It is so much harder. And seeing him in live time, seeing D-Hop in live time, he is an elite receiver. There are things that he does, initiating contact, able to pull like in the route, like you saw with X when X going up for the pick, and he pulls his arm down. But you can't even see it in live time because it's so sneaky and crafty. Like you can't stop somebody like that. You can only hope to slow them down.
That was OPI though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you can't see it unless you slow the thing. You can slow the camera down. But then again, it's like, do I risk? Because on the replay, it's like, do I risk throwing the challenge flag down, losing a timeout? We're gonna need those timeouts. So, yeah, that was a hell of a play. But you can't slow somebody like that down. Just like you can't slow Tyreek down. You can only hope to maybe get the quarterback off his drop or like off his spot, you know what I mean? Speed up his cadence. So, but they were finding them, you know what I mean? It's difficult. They're elite players. Like it's frustrating. It is. It really is.
It was difficult to watch. I didn't play the game. And I know you prowling the sidelines as that defense. I mean, Will Levis looks like he's Peyton Manning out there, just zip, zip, zip.
But in the first half, he looked like Cooper Manning. Like, where did he come from?
No,
but they got it together. But was there a point when you guys are up 14? Did you have any thought like, hey, this game's not over? Or had you kind of rung it up already?
Nah. We knew that the game wasn't gonna be over. I mean, it was 10-7 at halftime, and defense was the only one that scored. And then we go in and we don't score until the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter. So I knew that the whole game it was gonna end up falling on defense, and we all knew that as a unit. And we just kept going out there. And then, of course, we had opportunities to make impact plays, and we left them on the field. X's undercut, he ends up dropping it. He stepped out of bounds. Like, we're taking advantage. We have to take advantage of those opportunities. The ball is in the air. The way he's throwing the ball on all these deep balls for the safeties alone, like, we have to go and get the rock. Like, you have to come down with the ball. So that part right there alone is frustrating for me, is because I'm out there. I'm seeing the plays happen. I'm seeing the ball in the air the way it is, how we practicing during the week and how we're attacking the ball. And then we get into the game and it's like it's like we're frantic to make tackles, but we're not frantic to go get the rock. And we're DBs, we're not linebackers. We're not DNs, we're not, nose guards. So it's frustrating because I know that they got that in them and I've seen them do it before. It's just, they're just not in the right mindset in that specific point. Like, smell the ball out, go get it. So we got to just take advantage of the opportunities we got.
And, bro, as Derrick Henry is a large human.
Bro, that is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. I seen Bo Scarborough.
Question,
bro. I've never seen nothing like that. I've seen Bo Scarborough in person. He went to Alabama because he's a lot younger.
Yeah.
But Derrick Henry, bro, I was on the sideline during the warm-ups, and I seen all the line, like all the D linemen, all the O linemen warming up, and I'm looking in their little warm-up lines across, and Derrick Henry is just like a little bit above everybody. I'm like, bro, that's the running back? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
And that's the thing, like the approach to it, because Steven Jackson, he was a monster. I played AP. Adrian Peterson was a monster.
Yep.
But just that approach, and I was linebacker. I was 250, so it was like, that was my job.
Right.
But you see those guys come up and they're like, hey, keep him out inside the 5 on the Wildcat on the fourth quarter touchdown. They're arguing that people keep him out. I'm like, bro, This man has these guys by 60 pounds. Like, what do you do when Derrick Henry's leaning on the 3?
Not to mention, he lined up 6 yards in the backfield, so he got to run and start. What you want me to do? You got a head of steam, and he's 100 pounds heavier than me. Come on, bro. And he's 6'6". Like, dude.
But isn't it like, I mean, we do that all the time with Kansas City? Like, oh, you're in the end zone. Just stop Travis Kelce. You're fine. Well, you can't stop Travis Kelce because he's Travis Kelce, and it's coming from home.
Yeah. AP had half of my body numb one game.
Bro.
I thought I just had the stinger. It's going to bounce back. I'm sitting at halftime. My right arm is numb. I can't feel my fingers. I'm like, did he kill me? Am I dead? Am I in the ambulance right now?
Anyway, Javon Holland is going to be with us for 2 hours up until 4 o'clock. Let's do headlines with Solana. Let's get headlines here for the 2 o'clock hour, and then we'll continue on talking Dolphins and comedy and holiday parties and toy drives and all that hoo-ha.
These headlines are driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford, we know trucks. The Heat did win last night. They held on 116-114 over the Charlotte Hornets. They'll host the Hornets tomorrow. Then they get the Bulls Thursday and Saturday night. Tonight, the Panthers. They're riding a 3-game win streak. They begin a 4-game road trip. They play the Kraken in Seattle tonight, 10 p.m. puck drop.
All right.
Couple other notes here. Justin Herbert out for the season following surgery to repair his broken index finger.
Not going to help Brandon Staley's job.
That's crucial.
And then just an update on Shohei Ohtani's contract. I'm sure everybody's seen this, but
this is wild.
Has it gone higher?
This is wild. But did you see the way it's structured?
It's crazy.
This is wild.
Yeah, this is unprecedented. He's going to basically take $680 million in 10 years.
His salary for the next 10 years is $2 million.
Yeah.
And then it's $680 million.
When you sent me this, I looked like, from him, I was like, that's dumb from his standpoint. Then I thought about it. If I could have done that with my money, where you give me puppy money until I get mature enough to know how to spend money and then give me $600 million, I think my life might have been better. This might have been his mom's decision.
I mean, $2 million a year plus all the stuff he's making outside of that.
That's the thing.
He's good.
It's not like he's living off $2 million a year.
Right.
I mean, the dude has endorsements up the wazoo, and he's made plenty of money in his baseball career.
It's almost like NIL when you say, I'm going to give a young guy all this money at once. No. He's young. Trickle him a little money, and then when
it's not even for it. Like
when he gets mature enough to know what he's doing, we'll give him a $500 million.
You saw what happened with the Angels, right? He's right next to Mike Trout, and they can't win. Now, if you tie up all this money in just Shohei Ohtani, he's going to be in the same situation. So he says, I'm only going to take $2 million a year. That's all. So go get whoever you can to help me. I'm not taking my money till late. This is all about being able to surround him with upper echelon talent so that they can actually field a World Series team. I mean, it's a great luxury to be able to accept that as a player and to be able to do that as an ownership group.
Very smart, but in 2033, the team is folding.
Right.
They had to pay him $700 million.
Go it down, though, man.
They better get 7 championships.
Guaranteed. It's $68 million a year. You could spend right before I get that $68 million, I'm spending all my cheese just because I gotta come back.
right. But
I gotta
the big one's coming. Let me clear it out. Start from zero here.
I got it coming back. I ain't worried about it.
Javon, they gave me $5 million in my first contract. I had $300,000 left when it was over. Spent it all.
Yeah, had fun though.
I had a good time.
He had fun.
He had fun.
I'd been under the bridge if I didn't get that second deal.
Your old dad, he's shaking his head.
Randy had fun too.
He did have fun.
I'll tell Javon Randy and Tootsie story later on today. Chan, why she still at my one?
What was Randy's biggest contract in the NFL?
Oh, I don't know. You hit 6 figures, Daddy? Yeah, that's when he played when Leroy Selman was the first $1 million defensive player.
Oh, in Tampa.
And guys started to make 6 figures. Defensive players, normal defense players, not all pros, started making $100,000, and that's when they were good.
Right.
Yeah. Randy could play.
I believe it.
That's right. He was drafted to the Dolphins. Isn't it the only father-son combo that was
Combination.
drafted to the same team?
Yeah.
74, 73.
Then you were drafted
in 73,
when?
and I was drafted in 05.
Nah, it was 74. He was drafted in 74.
It was 74. I knew it wasn't
Yeah.
73 because I was the undefeated season. I wasn't gonna correct my daddy, but he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Get him another slice of pizza. Get him another slice of pizza. He's doing the math in his head. He's like, you know what? I think I got shorted a year's salary. You got any other headlines, Solana?
74, daddy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm not there, so he's not going to kick my ass, but it was 100% 1974.
Stand strong from the studio, Solana. we got him mic'd up.
We can't hear
There you
nothing
go.
that you saying.
There you go.
You'll be writing the book.
Your weather from the Demesman and Dover law firm,
I'd listen to his show, man.
youraccidentattorneys.com.
I would listen to his show. You should do a father-son podcast. That'd be a good pod right there.
Nah, we been and got drunk and went to sleep halfway through it. Crowder and Crowder podcast last 32 minutes.